video since then. I did something else Destiny related, but not actual playing for a while. So, Season of the Drifter just came out, the new season for Destiny, as well as the latest DLC from the annual pass, Joker's Wild. I'm gonna be playing on my Hunter today. You can see my other two are slacking behind. I haven't played my Titan since Forsaken came out because there's just been so much content. I played through the Forsaken campaign on these two when it first came out, and I was just burnt out. So I just pretty much have been maining my Hunter, playing a little bit of Warlock, but I really am itching to go back and finish this, or catch this guy up, I guess. And get him up to speed, especially because he's the only thing I have left for my Dredgen title, is getting my Titan all of the Gambit armor. That is the last thing I need to get my Dredgen title. It's just gonna take a little bit. So anyway, playing on my Hunter 649 light, which is one shy of the previous max, and the new max I think is 700 now, I would assume. So with Joker's Wild comes two main notable activities that are new. In the realm of Gambit, we've got Gambit Prime, which I have been very much enjoying. It's very fun, and I like that it's just one round instead of multiple rounds, and it has a little more mechanics to it that promote better, team play if you have teammates that are into that sort of thing. And then the Reckoning, which kind of works in tandem with Gambit Prime, where you collect synths in Gambit Prime, you convert them into motes, which you then wager in the Reckoning to get armor pieces for armor sets that are then used in Gambit Prime. Pretty intuitive system. Jokes aside, it's pretty cool. You don't really have to, you pretty much can bounce back and forth between these two, which are both fun to play. And you could do that for a long time if you wanted to collect all the new stuff. Let's start with Gambit Prime. We're basically going to play one of each today. That's kind of the goal for this video. So today I'm using a very mix and matched armor set. Usually I like to keep things a nice even set where it's all one thing. And I've been wearing my Reverie Dawn set pretty much since I got it with Forsaken. Since I finished the set with Forsaken, which was in like the first 2 weeks. And that's just been my favorite set because it looks cool, and I modded it out with good mods and shaders and whatever, and it's just been good. But I'm kind of at the point where I want a new set, so I'm working on this one, which I have just 2 pieces for because the season just came out. Give me some time, guys. And then of course I'm working on the Gambit Prime armor sets, which are going to take some time. In regular Gambit, there's kind of been unspoken rules of like, if you have a good team, you'll have one guy that's just killing the enemies. You'll have one guy that's focusing a lot more on picking them up the motes they drop, I mean. You'll have one guy that's got a good, PvP loadout for invading and stopping the invader. And you'll have one guy that, clears the take-in and unlocks the bank so everyone can bank. There's a couple of different roles that you could, so they basically gave those roles an actual place where there is an armor set for each of those 4 roles, the basic ones I just described. So there's the Invader, the Sentry, the Collector, and the Reaper. And so those 4 are pretty much those 4 roles. So the Sentry is kind of the guard, stops the Invader, stops the Taken, the Collector's the Collector, the Invader's the Invader, and the Reaper is just the killer, I think. So all the armor sets have perks that make that better. That give you perks that help that. Like there's one where, I'll look through them probably in between games, but it's really a smart way to do it because it gives you reasons to. It's funny, every time I load into this map, I'm like, wait, I don't remember it being snowy last time, because it's really not that snowy once you get out here, but it's all snow right when you spawn. So right now I don't have any armor set perks on. I have a couple of the armor pieces, but not enough to actually have like decent perks, so because I just have the level 1s, so I'm actually just using my regular armor. So, but I'll get there, guys, I promise. But Gambit Prime, the difference between Gambit Prime and like the more obvious difference is A, it's 1 round, B, goes to 100, not 75, and C, the fighting of the primeval is more interesting, as in there's more mechanics, and you have to kill envoys, and there's a damage phase that gets more powerful every time you do it. That kind of thing. So, they added more mechanics to make it more interesting, and also give you more reasons to rage at your random teammates that don't seem to understand or want to follow any sort of structure to what they're doing. But that's something else entirely. But I really have enjoyed regular Gambit since it was released with Forsaken. So them coming out with Gambit Prime was kind of an interesting idea, and I was like, I wonder how that's going to be. So I was really happy to see that it's actually pretty fun. It's like I'm being a moat stealer right now. I'm at 14, and I already banked 15. It's like, do I go for one more and risk it for the biscuit? Yes, I've got invisibility. Why would we not, you know? Okay. Should we invade? Yes, we should. Oh, Lizzie wants to go. Go for it. So we're at 59 and they're at 16, so we're destroying these people. But the damage phase for the primeval is longer, and that seems like there's more opportunities to catch up if you like play well. Whereas I think in regular Gambit, it wasn't like, oh, you play well and you can catch up. It was just like, you just have to have a good invader and you're gonna win. Like, it doesn't matter. Because the team that was losing would get so many chances to invade, it was like kind of ridiculous. So in this, you still get a lot of chances to invade. Dang, this is our third 15. Dang, they're down to 0. That's another mechanic that's new for this. See how it says bank under attack? If you have more than 2 taken on their side at a time, their moats slowly go down. So they had more than 2 on our side, so we were slowly losing moats out of the bank. So if you don't have someone clearing those taken, you actually can go from full moats to no moats, which is bad news, bears. Oh, my grenade went right between his legs. So my loadout right now is Malfeasance as my primary. This guy. And then I'm using Badlander. And then I'm using the Gambit rocket launcher because this one has tracking and kill clip. So, and they just buffed rocket launchers, or at least changed how they work so that they're a little more reliable. So this has been a very powerful weapon to use. Okay, we are now at the primeval phase. Notice that they're at 33. Let's see how much they catch up. So, he's shielded. We have to spawn, or we have to kill the envoys that have now spawned. These guys. They spawn with a random element shield. Looks like he's solar, of course. And it spawns a few of them. There's an invader here. Hold up. Oh, he's back here, isn't he? Oh, you dirtbag. So, it spawns a number of envoys, usually 2 at a time. I think you have to kill like 3 or 4 before his shield goes down. Oh, there's one right here. They're marked so that you have no reason to not shoot them. They actually don't have that much health once you break the shield, which is kind of nice. They're not that tanky, it's just a matter of actually shooting them. So once you kill them, this kind of well of light thing spawns, and you have Primeval Slayer with a countdown on the left there, where you do extra damage to the Primeval if you're in here. revive me so I can help you. And the first phase is just Primeval Slayer 1. So it's just a little damage boost, and every time you do it, it goes up by times 1, times 2, times 3. So next time we do it, we'll be doing twice as much damage as we were then, and so on and so forth. Now the invaders can still come and kill you and heal your Primeval, so right now they have enough to spawn their Primeval as soon as they do it. So we're not necessarily safe from being caught up to. All they have to do is spawn their Primeval and have a good invasion where they kill us, and then we're tied, But we're gonna wreck them. And as far as I know, because this is how it is in Gambit, regular Gambit. Okay, hold up. Invader, where are you at? Weird. Usually they spawn the opposite side of where the majority of your team is, but he might have gone through the portal actually. There he is. We must save our teammate. Dang. Oh, he's gone. So now we're tied. But as I was saying, if it's like how I think it is, like it was in Gambit, regular Gambit, then it's where the heck? So they have Primeval Slayer times 2 right now, is what I was gonna say. So we both get it. So even though they just got the Primeval, they get our stacks as well. So there's that element to it. So I'm actually gonna go invade if I can make it to the portal. So they're actually giving us a run for our money, so we don't get to sleep soundly quite yet. Okay, the tracking has mostly just helped me by going around the targets I've been trying to shoot at. And that makes me real upset. Okay, damage phase. Boom, 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 boom. We got 10 seconds left on the damage phase. We're doing some pretty good damage, but it looks like they are too. So we're gonna need a really good invasion, which means I probably shouldn't go. Okay, good. I was like, dude. He's behind me. Yep. Wardcliff Coil is actually a pretty good choice for an invasion weapon. It's very hard to miss with that gun. This is gonna be a close game. But that's okay. That's how we like it. Alright, let's hope this guy is arc damage. Doesn't matter. Alright, where's the last envoy? We gotta do this quick, and we gotta do it this round. Okay, I'm gonna be a jerk and take this real quick. Okay, guys, we gotta do this now or never. Where the heck is this invader? That's honestly priority number uno. Oh, come on. Shoot, okay, if we can survive this. They're gonna win. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Okay, so this guy was helpful. Killed a lot of hostiles. Honestly, I was a trash invader and defender. So, I don't get to point fingers. Alright, let's try this again. So we're fighting Hive this time. There's only one way to do this. Hide behind a tree. Don't get golden gunned. Okay. 0 to 73. Oh well, I'm not worried. Are you worried? I'm not worried. actually did okay. We have a pretty well-rounded team. I definitely was the invader, guardian killer. Let's play some Reckoning, shall we? So there is Tier 1 and Tier 2 right now. There's supposed to be Tier 3 next week, I think. Or in a week, I should say. That I think is going to be 690, so that's pretty much going to be real spicy. Okay, so we got a heavyweight on, which means I definitely want to use... Oh, it's so tough. I feel like I'm still going to use Hammerhead. Because this, since all the enemies are taken in here, this makes so much sense to use. This is good for DPS on the boss. This is good for just clearing everything and DPS in the boss. So we're going to use the same loadout. Let's look at the armor perks. So the set I want most, as you may have guessed, is the Invader set, because I find myself most proficient at invading. So, actually I gotta equip it, I think. So, equipping, when this thing pops up. So, there are 3 tiers of the sets. So there are 4 sets, and each of them has 3 layers to it, 3 levels to it. So this is Illicit, which is level 1. See how it says Invader +1? Whereas this one, Outlawed, is level 2. So it's Sentry +2. So if I can get an Outlawed Invader grip, I don't know what the 3rd tier is called. I don't know if anyone even has that yet. But it gives you pluses. So let's say you have all 5 pieces, and they're all +3. Like if I get the max Invader, I'll have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, which equals 15. So that's how you'd get all the perks. But you can see here, if I had 3 of these +1s on, I'd get the first perk. Oh, not yet. Oh shoot. Let's just read it really quick. Yeah, you slowly get energy and kinetic ammo. The second perk is grants improved invasion overshield. 3rd perk is each guardian defeated while invading grants a temporary damage bonus once you return to your own arena. I wonder how long it lasts. That could be good. And then the max perk is invading locked enemies' bank. Stand near the locked bank. Drain moats. Now that sounds really, really strong. You can invade, and not only can, while you're invading, nobody can bank their moats, which is what everyone wants to do when you're invading. This is where it gets tricky. So you turn your synths into moats, right? Let me put my bounties in first. Meanwhile, my team does all the work. You put your synths into... Oh, I've got a sentry moat, actually, so let's put the sentry moat in. Oh, I'm tier 1, sorry. This isn't gonna make any sense if you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, where the heck is my... Here you are. So you put the synths that you get from, see how they trade? Invader synth, whatever, whatever. Let's do Invader synth because we want that set first. So we're trading a synth for a moat. Please. Please do it. There we go. And then we wager it here. And they call it wagering as in, like, you're betting it, but you get it back if you lose, so you're actually not risking anything. I'm working on getting the Invader set, so I put a moat in, a weak moat in for Invader, which means I will get a high chance of an Invader, an Illicit, the tier 1 set, a piece drop. A piece of the set to drop. And so if I was looking for, the, whatever you call it, sentry armor, I'd put in a sentry moat, whatever. And there are the weak ones, the middling ones, which are tier 2, and then whatever the tier 3 one's called, I don't know. But you would put those moats in for the higher tiers. I loaded into tier 1 Reckoning, so I put in a weak moat for the tier 1 armor. But if I loaded into tier 2, which I am way too low level to be doing, then I would be putting in a middling moat and having a chance of getting a outlawed set, which is the tier 2 set. So, the end goal, of course, is to get tier 3 of all 4 sets. That's the dream, of course, but can't have everything we want right away. Alright, guys. Also, this is a new idea here, the Taken Hydra, with that really fast spinning shield here. Pretty neato. Nice thing about this mode is you don't have less time to kill the boss the more time it takes you to do the first part. So you kill a bunch of enemies, and there's a little percentage that's going up on kills, and it goes down with time. So you gotta kill enemies fast. And then, even if you finish it, you get to 100% with like 2 seconds left, it still gives you 2.5 minutes to kill the boss. Okay, so I got Tier 1 Invader Grips, which are the same ones that I'm already wearing. But we can go and look at the perks and maybe want to swap one out for the other. Reload speed of sniper rifles with sniper reserves. At least there's some synergy there. What was the other one? Increased drop chance of heavy ammo, which would be good if that did anything. If it wasn't bugged. Okay, let's do it again. So that was one way. That was one round. That was easy. We destroyed it. Our team was practically done with it by the time we got there. Let's go Invader again. We get 6 minutes to do this, and even though I'm only one in there right now, I might as well get it started because the timer starts as soon as it says that you've joined a public event. So there's no sense standing around waiting for the team to follow. Better get it going. So I will say, I love any area that's like stylistically. Oh shoot! How did I lose all that hell? I love this style of area, the area that Trials took place in, all the 9 themed stuff. Super cool. Like, I love the style of that. So when I saw, that this was all themed around the 9, which actually surprised me, that the Drifter was involved with the 9 as much as he is, that we will soon learn more about. But I was happy to see that this new Horde mode takes place here, because this is a fantastic area. And since Trials is gone, and who knows when it will be coming back, it's just me and one other guy right now. Come on, buddy boy, we got this. Whenever he decides to jump through the portal and come help us. I think it must be solar burn because that guy's fire is doing a ton. Let's look. If it's solar burn, I might actually change to I might actually change to Goldie Gun with the Celestial Nighthawk. So the mods right now are, I think, solar burn, attrition, which is where your health recharges super slow, but you get it back by picking up those little wells of light that enemies drop these things. And then heavyweight, thank God, is the other one, which is increased heavy ammo as well as heavy ammo damage, or heavy weapon damage. So that's the dream combo right there. The respawn time in here is 20 seconds, I believe, so it's longer than some activities. It's not a 5-second spawn. Okay, 61%. And see, I'm just living off of heavy ammo right now. Still 66. We gotta be faster, guys. These guys are doing mecha damage over here. Don't kill me. Dang. 30-second spawn time. 2 minutes left, but we're at 75%. And bigger enemies that give you more percent spawn the longer you're in here. So it's really slow progress at first, but you end up it ends up being easier to get progress as you go along. It's also easier to die because the bigger enemies do more damage, but that's just life. Alright, at this point we should probably stop using our heavy. Save it for the boss. Okay, it's definitely not arc burn. Okay, now the boss is here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, it's a witch. Man, people are already highlight levels, I guess, because these bosses are super easy. When this DLC first came out, like, these bosses were, like, really hard. Like, we were barely finishing with, like, 3 seconds left, and now it just seems like we only need 30 seconds. So we win. We go collect our loot. We hope for something other than legs. Yep, I've got legs already. So that's that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching in the video here. Oh, hold up. Change that back. I look gross. Yeah. Also, the armor sets glow. Really cool. Let's put on what I have just so we can see. Yeah. I actually don't know how different the other tiers look. Let's see. I guess we can't really compare. Does it look different at all? No. So all the sets look the same, I guess. Just different colors. Regardless of tier. So, but they look cool. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. More Destiny videos, more everything videos. I'm going to be playing Anthem next because I've been wanting to put a review out for that game. I just wanted to play it enough to where I could give it a fair review. So, Anthem video probably next. I love Destiny. It's probably my favorite series right now. Probably one of my favorite games to play. It's just a solid game, and I'm amazed that I'm still having as much fun as I am with it. Like 4.5 years after the series started, so props to Bungie. They keep, they're working hard. Mistakes have been made here and there, but the game's awesome. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. This is your captain, signing off.